Hey guys, how's it going? Today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Intravenous 2. This is obviously the follow-up to Intravenous 1. And yeah, as always, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. The game's price currently is not known because the developers sent me a pre-early access key for the game. I'm not sure if the game is actually gonna go into early access. It might go into early access, but it might also be a full release. But anyway, I'm able to play the game before the game is actually released on Steam, so I don't know what the price is going to be. The price of Intravenous 1 is $20, so we can automatically assume that Intravenous 2 is going to also be either $20, maybe $25 or something like that. So we will work on the assumption that the game is going to cost around $20 or $25 based on that. So yeah, hopefully by the end of today's video, I will be able to tell you whether or not, in my opinion, the game is worth $20 or $25. As always, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more. I'm going to be giving you my running commentary and telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as I play through the game today. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put the timestamp in the description below, and you can just skip to that timestamp if you only want to hear my final opinion on the game. But otherwise, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game and I will be giving you my running commentary on the game as I play through the game today. So first off, as always, I want to give you guys my opinion on the developer. If a developer or a publisher is doing something which I find to be immoral, like Blizzard or Square Enix or Ubisoft or 2K or Rockstar, any of those immoral companies, then I always mention the fact that, in my opinion, a developer or a publisher like that should not be supported, because you are then encouraging their behavior and you are condoning their immoral practices. So with this developer, they haven't really done anything like incredibly terrible like Electronic Arts or Activision Blizzard or anything like that, but they have done some things that I think needs to be mentioned. So I've mentioned this before. I actually did a video on review manipulation and fake reviews on Steam. And Hype Trade Digital is one of the publishers that I found is engaging in review manipulation and fake reviews for at least one of their games, which is Void Train. So at least one of their games. I haven't spent the time to go into all of their other games, but Void Train definitely has review manipulation and fake reviews on it. And then we can automatically assume that the rest of their games has that as well. So that's one immoral thing that this developer is doing. They are also just doing astroturfing and gaslighting. They are, for instance, engaged in fake reviews, fake, how can I say, just basically they pay people, they pay either their own people, maybe it's an in-house PR team, or a hired PR team. Either way, they pay people to go onto websites like Twitter and Reddit, and I'm sure other websites as well, to just spread the games, spread hype train digital games by looking authentic. The comments and the engagement looks authentic, so they don't say, listen, I am representing hype train digital, why don't you check out this game? They are doing it, and they are trying to obfuscate the fact that it is a hype train digital sponsored person or a hype train digital employee who is doing these comments on Twitter and on Reddit. I am just going to show you one example. I don't need to show you more examples. The fact that they are doing it with one person is the same as doing it with 1,000 people. One instance of this kind of, in my opinion, immoral behavior is enough to say that they are obviously engaging in these practices. Exactly the same like with Void Train. I already found that there are fake reviews and review manipulation on Void Train. I don't need to check the other games. I don't care. They have already been caught doing fake reviews and review manipulation. So this is a Hype Train Digital employee, or it is a Hype Train Digital sponsored person. All of these posts, all of the comments and the posts that this person has done and is doing are beneficial to Hype Train Digital. So here they say, finally the game is out, downloading it right now, and this is for the new game from Hype Train Digital, Escape from Ever After. That is a Hype Train Digital game. Here as well, they are suggesting a game, a boomer shooter called Chambers, which as well is a Hype Train Digital game. Here's another one, a Metroidvania gem, Akatori, and Akatori as well is a Hype Train Digital game. Literally all of the posts of this person is beneficial to Hype Train Digital. This is what you call astroturfing or gaslighting. So Hype Train Digital is engaging in these kinds of practices, which I find to be immoral, in addition to the review manipulation on at least one of their games. So that is the type of game developer that you are working with here, or game publisher. And then on top of that as well, all of their games, all of the Hype Train Digital games, are available on Steam in Israel and in Russia as well. So they are essentially complicit in the illegal war of Israel and Russia against two peaceful nations, which is Ukraine and Palestine. So those are as well immoral, in my opinion, immoral actions from Hype Train Digital. So with those three different immoral things, in my opinion, the astroturfing, the review manipulation and fake reviews, and then the complicity in human rights abuses in by Israel and by Russia, those three moral things, you just really have to consider, in your own opinion, whether or not this developer deserves being supported by purchasing their games. In my opinion, they don't deserve being supported, because one immoral thing can maybe be overlooked, but three different immoral things cannot be overlooked. That is why I would wholeheartedly recommend that you pirate any Rockstar games, 2K games, Blizzard, Activision games, Square Enix games, Ubisoft games, Electronic Arts games, because these companies have a track record of being immoral and doing immoral things. So with a publisher like that, and like with a publisher like this, in my opinion, they should not be supported. So with that being said, already I cannot recommend that you purchase the game, but I will continue with the review so that we can see and determine whether or not you should play the game. I've already determined that, in my opinion, you should not purchase the game, but let's see if you should play the game. So we will continue with the review. Now, the first issue that I already found is the fact that the game might be a console port, and a pretty bad console port by that measure, because as you just saw, when I switched to the game, the screen went black for like a couple of seconds. Currently, I am running the game on borderless mode, but it's not actually a borderless mode. This is a fake borderless mode. It's not actually borderless mode. The same with windowed mode. If I switch to windowed mode, so we will switch to windowed mode, just 1 second. You can see that at the top of the screen there is a bar, as you would normally expect in windowed mode, but when I switch to screen recording instead of window recording, this is how it looks. So this is window recording, this is screen recording. So this is how the game actually looks to me right now. This is how the game looks, but when I do window capture, that is how it looks. So that also indicates to me that the windowed mode also is not a legitimate window mode. And if you switch between the game, like I said, like when we went from the Steam window to the game flashes black. It goes black for like 2 or 3 seconds, as you already saw. So there is something weird going on with the essentially emulation of borderless windowed mode, and also normal windowed mode is also not legitimate, because as you can see, there is no border currently. I can literally move my mouse up as much as possible, and you can see there my mouse will not go up further. But when I switch to window capture, there you can see that indeed it is a window. So it's a small little niggle that windowed mode has, but borderless mode is definitely not legitimate. Borderless mode, like I say, if you switch between the game and another window, the screen goes black for a couple of seconds. That kind of thing is not supposed to happen. So yeah, borderless mode is essentially broken. It doesn't function correctly. Also, my mouse actually disappears when I am playing on borderless mode with window recording. If I do window recording with borderless mode, my mouse is not visible at all. So that is, once again, in my opinion, probably due to the fact that the game is a console port and not a very good implementation of the console port, because your mouse should not be disappearing like that. So those are two issues with the display. Otherwise than that, I don't really see any other real issues, to be honest. It's basic. Like the graphics of the game is definitely going to be pretty basic, so you would not expect too many weird and different options here. Like, for instance, there's no depth of field or anything like that, but that's fine. You would expect a game like this to probably not have depth of field or motion blur or anything like that, because there are no toggles for depth of field or motion blur. So I'm going to assume that the game doesn't have it at all. Some games do have it, and then they just don't give you the option to turn it off. So we will see if this game is like that. But otherwise than that, I don't see any real issues here. And then you can also rebind your keys, and you can change quick save and quick load, which is also very important. Some games do not allow you to do that. In fact, I need to change that one actually. Let's change that to F8. And yeah, and then obviously, like I said, I think the game is a console port, so there is also a gamepad. Some computer games, like some PC games, do have gamepad support, but already, as I said, there are indications that this game is actually a console port and not a legitimate original native PC game. So overall, no real huge issues with the game settings. So yeah, we can pretty much jump into the game. So start campaign. So that's the only thing you can do. You can just start campaign. There's no other modes. The game literally only offers campaign. So what I would have expected in a game like this is perhaps like a survival mode, or just another mode, you know, a sandbox mode, a survival mode, a wave defense mode, anything like that. But yeah, there's no other options like that. So you get different difficulty options: easy, normal, hard, true, and throwback. And then you can customize your difficulty as well if you want to. The game tells you exactly what changes, so that's good. I hate it when a game doesn't tell you exactly what changes. So this game at least does tell you exactly what changes, so that's good. So let's see, the game was on hard by default. So let's have a look here. 5 save files per level, blah 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 blah. Honestly, I'm gonna go with custom, I think, because stuff like save files, I want to be able to save when I want to save. Falling bodies make noise, health affects speed, health regeneration, radios for everyone. If enabled, every single enemy will have a radio on levels where there is at least one enemy with a radio. How does that work? So you, by toggling this, you give everyone radios. That doesn't sound legitimate. That doesn't sound realistic. Slow-mo charges, I don't know what that is. Medkit efficiency 1-1, that's normal. Saves per level, I want to be able to save as much as I want. Milestone save bonus, what's this? Extra save files usually given when reaching or completing objectives. I don't know what that is. Save extra save files. I want to be able to save as much as possible. Don't limit my saving. Exploration save distance. The required travel distance to be granted the exploration save files. Amount of money pickups the player has to grab in order to be granted a money pickup save files. I want to be able to save as much. Stop with the saving. 100, 100, 100, that's fine. Influences the efficiency of armor, damage, negotiation. Well, we will leave all of this on default. Default, default, default. Notice missing patrols, no. Increased return fire, no. All of this is default. Randomized weapons, nope. Default, 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 default. So we are leaving everything on default, and we're just changing the amount of saves that we get, because as I say, I don't want to be limited on the amount of saves which I am able to do. View gameplay mutators. Being close to loaded weapon will automatically grab. This is not in line with the game's design and will make the game easier. Completing the game with this disables you an extra achievement. I want any quality of life features. This doesn't make the game easier. It is simply a quality of life feature. Let's see, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, all of that we will leave as is, just this quality of life feature, because I think that is normal. Auto pickup for ammo in games is quite normal. Intravenous 2 is a hardcore tactical stealth action game with heavy emphasis on stealth. Stealth is difficult, guns are not quiet and hit hard, and you can't have it all. It has been designed to provide a challenge as does... Okay, don't worry. It's not like I was busy reading that, so yeah, don't worry about giving the player time to read. Don't worry about that at all. Not as if you care about the story, apparently. Empathetic has no jobs for me. I ought to bounce. Nothing for me here to do. Okay, I'm assuming we move with W, A, S, and D, even though the game isn't telling me. So if you don't want to drink the soda, if you just want to pick up the soda can, you can't do that. There's no way to do that. Yeah, the only option is to drink it. And the machine can only give 3. It feels like the game is very zoomed in. I can't go in there. Can't go up. There's an invisible wall, literally not allowing me to go up. The controls are also weird, like there I'm placing W, and then when you turn around and you press W, then you're still moving upwards. So the movement is not based on where you are looking. The movement is based on your overall perspective, basically. So it doesn't matter which way you are looking. W will always mean you go up, and S will always mean you go down, and A will always mean left, D will always mean right. No matter where you're looking, it will always be that way. Okay, so I can open that door with spacebar. I can't open this one. We can turn off this light. Why would we want to do that? Another invisible wall there. Can't move up. Another invisible wall there. Another invisible wall there. Another invisible wall there. Sounds like we're gonna go after this guy and then something wrong is gonna happen, like the entire situation is gonna go sideways. So far there's been no tutorial for movement, no tutorial for looking around. Adjust your movement speed with the mouse wheel. Yes, I already did that. I did that already like 5 minutes ago. Lockpick doors to gain access, shoot door handles to break locks, bash doors multiple times to force them open. Regular doors can also be destroyed. Still think it's stupid that you can't pick up soda cans. Observe your heads-up display to see your illumination level and your movement noise. Get in. Oh, you can get into the closet. I don't care about the story, to be honest, so let's just keep the shit. Hold X, exit to skip cutscene. There we go. I really don't care about the story. Why do I need to lockpick in my own house? This is my apartment. Why do they make me lockpick everything? Doesn't make sense. I get that they're trying to teach the player about lockpicking, but lockpicking your own fucking house just makes zero sense. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. I can't press exit. I can't do anything. Right click, left click. Nothing. So what am I supposed to do? I'm seeing money amounts here, but I don't see money. I don't see how much money I have. Oh, zero. Okay, apparently I have zero. I still don't understand what I'm supposed to do. So, can I select these? I'm assuming I can select these because I'm not seeing a price on them. So, base damage reduction 24%, 36%, 42%. Two-stage armor vest. When the plate shatters, the Kevlar remains. 10 points penetration resistance. 250 points durability. Plus 1 magazine worth of ammo for any carried weapon. That sounds very good. Let's go with that one. And then weapons. Well, all of these cost money, and I don't have any money, so I'm assuming you can't take those. There's different calibers of bullets. So there's 5.56, 7.62. What's this one? Why doesn't it even show? 9mm shotgun, 12 gauge, 20 gauge actually. Okay. And then here, I'm assuming this is the only one that we can select because it's the only one that doesn't have a price on it. This. Okay, you can modify your guns. Threaded barrel, that's good. We will take that. Suppressor. There's no real negatives from what I can see. It only gives a 20% shot noise reduction, which is pretty unrealistic. But anyway, let's take it. Wow, there's a lot of modifications that you can do on a gun. I like that. I really enjoy games that give you a lot of choices when it comes to not only weapon modification, but also like skill modification. Any kind of choice that you give the player is always good. You can never give the player too much choice. Okay, so primary, we don't have any primary because all of these guns cost money. So I'm assuming that they want you to only have a pistol at the start. You basically can't have a big gun or anything like that. HRSEMP used to create temporary malfunctions in small electronic devices. Okay, well, we will take that because it's free. Gadgets. All of these cost money. Okay. We have to do a lot of assumptions here, but anyway, the developers apparently don't want to provide you with any information. Okay, so we have a pistol. Is this your maximum move speed with a gun? Because it's much slower than what it was. Can't I hide the gun? How do you hide? I don't know if you can holster the gun. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. Yeah, this is where the shit is gonna hit the fan. Yeah. I don't really care. Tab for night vision. Oh, that's bloody blinding. Bloody terrible as well. So I don't know, like, is there any secrets or anything in this game? Can you crouch? Oh, you can crouch. Okay. Can you shoot? No. You can't shoot while prone. Can you... Okay, that's a melee strike. C is a melee strike. Okay, so I'm assuming you can't crouch. Like, the game isn't giving you any fucking information. Not movement, not aiming, mouse control, fucking nothing. Observe your heads-up display to see your illumination level and movement. Yeah, I already figured that much out. Movement is bad for stealth. Noise also. Like fast movement speed. Some walls can be scaled. Press space when nearby or left shift to sprint while moving in their direction. Okay, more invisible walls over here. Hold right mouse button with a weapon. Enter targeting mode to aim at low or high objects. Targeting mode does not increase accuracy. So why would you do that then? Some walls make noise when scaled. Be wary of nearby enemies to not alert them. How many bullets do I have, by the way? 21 maybe? Looks like we might have 21. Bushes can provide cover when prone and close to them. Press left control to go prone. Yes, I've already figured that much out. So do we want... Oh. Can I shoot him? Okay. So we just need to make sure there's not another patrol that's gonna come. Oh, there's somebody over there. I just saw someone there. Lockpick doors, that's fine. Okay, there's a guy over there. Break windows. Yeah, we are not gonna break a window right now. Poke them out. So, why would I not kill him? What's the reason why I would not kill them? Literally just curb stomp his face, and that's how you kill them. Swap over. I don't want to swap over, but I do want to loot it. Like, can't you sell guns in this game? You have not unlocked this weapon yet. Exfiltrate with it. In your possession. Okay, I was busy reading. So this gun obviously is gonna sound like a fucking cannon because it doesn't have a suppressor or anything like that. And I'm assuming the game doesn't allow you to take the suppressor and the attachments from your old gun. Which is pretty short-sighted. I don't like the fact that you have to be so bloody close to something just to see if you can loot it. Like, you literally have to bump up against everything in the entire bloody game just to see if you can loot something. Okay, there's a 12 gauge. There's Kevlar. There's bandages. Use. I don't want to use, but I do want to pick it up. It doesn't allow you to... Okay, wait. Yeah, see, it doesn't allow you to pick it up. That's fucking stupid. Kevlar. I already have Kevlar. But okay, apparently I was able to do it. Take sawn off. We can do that. Okay, so we have a shotgun now. How do you swap? Okay, I had to figure that out on my own. So you press 1, 2, or 3 in order to swap. Once again, the game doesn't even tell you shit. You have to figure it out on your own. That's like the 4th or maybe 5th thing that we've had to figure out on our own. So the tutorial is pretty shitty. What's that 5? But no idea what that 5 is. So we can actually catch that guy unawares. But the problem is, if there's any patrols in the area, then they're gonna see us. Okay, so as soon as he turns around, I can go and shoot him. Oh, that's a door, okay. Okay, so he didn't get a shot off. But he did notice that the door was open. But that's something that I didn't know would happen. What's that? A P89. This is a HS2000, so those are a couple different guns. Where did these two ACPs come from? Why are they just lying on the ground over here? Why would there be bullets just lying on the ground? Okay, that's a door, that's an enemy. There's another HS2000 here. As soon as we open this door, they're gonna notice it. So let's see, are there any other enemies in the area? Doesn't really look like it. That's another P89. Search levels to find money. Use money to unlock weapons. That's another P89. I'm dropping blood everywhere, so I am assuming that they will notice that in any way. Why does it say I have max if I only have 7+1? Okay, so this is glass. Not seeing anyone anywhere, but they might be on patrol, so you always have to be on the lookout. Oh, I just heard someone. Yeah, I'm hearing someone. Maybe a door. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anyone, so we can explore over here probably. Can't pick up the soap, unfortunately. So, like I said, it's really irritating that you have to, like, literally bump up to bloody everything in the entire game just to determine if you can loot anything or anything like that, you know? Like, there's no way seemingly how to highlight any objects or anything like that, you know? Like in ARPGs you can press Alt usually to highlight stuff, but in this game it doesn't seem there's anything like that. So you literally have to bump up to everything in the bloody game just to see if you can use it or not, or if there's anything that's lootable. Okay. Where the hell did all of those guys come from? Like 4 people. Holy shit. Do you start completely over? What the fuck? How can you start completely over? Has there been no save points in the past 30 minutes? What the fuck? Seriously, are you gonna give me all of these tutorials over? You know I've already had these tutorials. You fucking know it. Come on. Why do they give you the tutorials again? That doesn't make sense. I would really like to know where those fucking 4 guys came from. Like, there was nothing and then boom, 4 guys. Also, this gun is unloaded, and I didn't get any bullets from his corpse, or he didn't drop any bullets on the ground. So how does that even make any sense? There's no bullets in the gun, there's no bullets on the body. So you're telling me that moron was standing there with a unloaded weapon? Definitely not, I can tell you. Definitely not. So there's clearly something fucked up with the ammo in the game, because some weapons simply don't give you ammo, which is complete BS. This weapon has an alternate firing mode. What's that? Semi-auto, semi-auto. That's all. Are you talking about the other one? Double shot, single shot. Okay. I don't know why they didn't tell me that previously. There's a guy behind that door. And then there's a guy over here to the right. But when I shoot this guy, the other guy will come. You see, there I got ammo. I actually got ammo there. Okay, there they heard it, definitely. Fucking hell. Holy shit, that... How many bullets was that actually hit me? Like 3 bullets? Maybe 4 bullets? So you're literally dead in 3, maybe 4 bullets. That's a little bit brutal, to be honest. And I took the heaviest armor in the game. I literally took the heaviest armor. So you're telling me with the heaviest armor in the game, you get killed in 3, maybe 4 hits. That's brutal. like good fucking luck doing a run and gun style in this game. Like, you will not be able to do a run and gun style if you get killed in 3 or 4 fucking hits. Okay, so this guy literally didn't give me bullets. So let's see. Okay, let's first see if can we save? Game saved. Okay, so you can save, but the game doesn't have autosave. So let's see if this guy actually has bullets. Yeah, so he does have bullets. And then let's see if we kill him, if we actually get bullets. Oh, we did get bullets from him. Okay, well, I'm just fucking not paying attention then, apparently. I also don't know where this other guy came from, because there was a other guy. I literally opened that door and then boom, there was a guy on this side. But previously, there wasn't anyone in this entire area for like the bloody 15 minutes that I was in the area. So I don't quite understand. Like, either this game has some really, really seriously good random patrols that happen, or there's some bullshit going on. Because seriously, like, I was standing over there and then the guy surprise butt sexed me here from behind. Which seems quite impossible. So this guy, I should be able to shoot from over here. I've got no idea what that +5... +5 save slots. Let's have a look. No, that's not +5 save slots. I don't know what that +5 means. So we need to kill that guy on that side as well. And maybe get him from this side. And then there's another guy up there. What the fuck? I didn't do that. I reloaded my gun. what the hell happened there? I literally just reloaded my gun. So there's definitely a guy around here somewhere. I'm hearing footsteps. Can't drop body, why not? Why can't you drop two bodies on top of each other? That doesn't make sense. So I guess let's save before we get surprised butt sexed again. By 4 bloody armored dudes. For some reason. It's really shitty that the game doesn't have an autosave system. And it's even more shitty that they don't tell you that the game doesn't have an autosave system. I mean, they don't tell you a lot of things in this game, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I seriously do not know where those 4 fucking guys came from. Like, it's insane. How can 4 guys just appear out of nowhere? There's literally no one anywhere. And then boom, 4 guys. I was literally just standing over here and then they came. They came from behind. What's this? Just want to make doubly sure I'm not gonna get surprise butt sexed over here. Literally nothing. And yet, on my previous attempt, I was attacked already by 4 people here. From behind, no less. Not even from the front, from behind. Hearing footsteps. Hand-to-hand combat. Why would I want to do hand-to-hand combat? Please explain to me. For what possible reason would I want to do hand-to-hand? Ooh. Holy balls. Two shots. And I'm dead. Okay, well, at least now I know there's like 5 of them in there. But that is a good spot to stand. And let's save. Okay, 4 down already. I still don't know what that ++5 means. Okay, so he's over there, so I can maybe shoot him through that window over there. Time to bump into everything. Forged passports, let's take that. 12 gauge slug, oh, that's nice. Let's take that. Bandages we don't need, we haven't taken a hit yet. What's the range on this thing? What was it again? How do you check your guns even? I'm not sure. I don't think you can actually check your guns. Like, I actually want to see, like, what's the range of the gun, what's the damage of the gun, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So are we just gonna shoot the guy, or are we gonna confront him? Like, what's the find and confront? Okay, well, why don't we just shoot the fucker? View skills. Do we even have skills? I don't see where you can see your inventory, actually. I mean, does confronting mean just shoot him? Oh, you can't even shoot him through there, okay. I guess he boarded up the windows. And then I already have this weapon. So we can maybe take the P89. Even though, like, you can't see the gun, actually. Like, I want to be able to see what the stats of the gun is. Really stupid that they don't even allow you to do that. Like, I don't see any way how you can see your guns. Inventory. Told. No, that's not inventory. Literally, when you press told, this is what comes up. And it doesn't show you your inventory. I want to see my guns. Once again, we have to bump into fucking everything just to see if there's anything we can loot. Is that the gun that we had? The SW457? I think so. It looks like everyone is pretty much dead. I honestly do not have any idea where those 4 fucking guys came from previously. Like, it is quite frankly impossible for them to have come from behind. 4 fucking guys. Like, I don't know what happened there, but it's crazy. It's unrealistic. It's impossible for 4 guys to have come from there. So the game must have spawned them just out of fucking nowhere for some reason, which is really, like, game breaking. It spoils the game if that is something that just routinely happens. Let's just decide to spawn 4 heavily armed motherfuckers behind the player. Like, if that is the developer's idea of a joke, then I definitely do not find it funny, because it causes your death. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything to loot. Oh, this is fantastic. You can't even go through there. Super fantastic. So you have to close the door, open the door, close the door, just because the developers don't allow you to go through there. Okay, well, I've gone through the entire place, spent about 5 minutes unnecessarily bumping into all of the textures in the game because they don't allow you to see what is lootable and where are the loot, or where is the loot. So that's another fantastically missing quality of life feature, just being able to see where is the loot. We don't really need to save. Shoot the fucker. Okay, we did shoot him. And another thing that honestly is probably the biggest issue that I have with the game is the fact that you can't loot multiple weapons. Like, how many fucking weapons am I leaving on the ground now? Like 10 weapons at least. And there's just no reason why you shouldn't be able to pick that up and take it back with you as loot. There's just no way, no reason why you shouldn't be able to do that. Finish a level without having used slow-mo. I don't even know what the fuck slow-mo is, because the game hasn't told me that. Yeah, I don't care about the story, honestly. Okay, so I have 3,000. So this gun, you see, like here it shows you the stats of your gun, but in game it doesn't do that. Like during a match, I want to see this. I want to be able to see this because, like, I wanted to see which pistol is the best. Is it best to take the HS2000 back, or is it best to take the P89 back? You know, so they really should allow you to see the stats of a weapon while you are actually in the game. Okay, so I can't change this gun. I'm not going to spend any money on this gun, that's for fucking certain. Why are these red? Must find a blueprint for this mod first, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, we have an Uzi. Where did we get an Uzi? And a tranquilizing pistol as well. And then, like you see here, That's the HS2000 that we chose to not pick up. And then this is the P89 that we did pick up. So the damage of this one is 35. This one is 38. The accuracy is about the same. Noise is about the same. Penetration is the same. Velocity is the same. Literally everything about the weapon is exactly the same, except this one uses 40 Smith & Wesson, and then this one uses 9mm. You can carry 45 of these bullets and only 33 of these bullets. So yeah, I would say I did definitely pick up the correct. Yeah, this gun is better than this one. This one does slightly more damage, but this one you can carry more bullets, and this one has two different ammunition types, where this one has no different ammunition types. It's only the normal 45 ACP, or no, 40. Yeah, it's the 40. So yeah, we did pick up the correct weapon by luck. But yeah, still, I would have wanted to see what the differences are between the weapons, obviously. So I think, what's the difference between this one and that one? Oh, that one does a lot more damage. So this one does a lot more damage, uses 45 ACP, more accuracy, more damage, obviously. Same penetration, a little bit more noise, a lot less velocity. Like the velocity of this one is only 47 meters, and the velocity of this one is 102 meters. So it's more than double the velocity. So the fact that you lose about 10 damage is made up for the fact that the velocity is double. And I'm sure that you lose damage over a long distance, I'm assuming. So yeah, the gun with a longer velocity will be better for long range engagements, I think. So we can take this one, and then we can obviously modify it. Oh, why do I need to pay for the threaded barrel again? I already have the threaded barrel on the other gun, and then I have to pay for the suppressor as well. Holy balls. Okay, so the mods that you can put on a weapon apparently aren't interchangeable. Okay, so I guess we are sticking with this one because I don't want to spend a lot of money again on this gun. It's only slightly better in my opinion, but I'm not going to spend like 2,000 bucks on getting all of the mods for that one. And then the primary weapon, we were given an Uzi apparently. And then where's the damage? Okay, so yeah, 32, 950 RPM, 94 velocity. It's pretty loud. 30, oh well, 23 plus. But I'm sure you can put a silencer on it usually. Yeah, you can put a suppressor on. Even though the suppressor only reduces 20% noise, which is very little, to be honest. And then the other gun that we picked up a sawn-off, and then the Browning over here as well. So this one is 18 times 6. And then, wow, velocity is a lot. The noise is obviously crazy. If you can retrofit this one with slugs, that will be really good. So you can put a suppressor on it, like you can walk around like fucking Anton Chigurh out of No Country for Old Men. Extended magazine. Doesn't look like, oh, over here. Slug. There we go. That's what I want. Slug, definitely. So we take slug. Suppressor, definitely. +2 magazine capacity. What's the current magazine capacity? 4. Yeah, 4 magazine capacity is enough to kill 4 people. So you don't really need more capacity. Full auto, holy shit. Oh yeah, a laser pointer will not be good because it gives away your position. The IR laser might be good, but like you need the night vision to be enabled when using it, which is not particularly good. And we can increase the magazine, why not? Why was the suppressor removed? Why can you not have the suppressor and the magazine extension active at the same time? Why? How does that make sense? Literally, as soon as I click on the magazine, it removes the suppressor. Look at the magazine capacity, 6. And then when I click on the suppressor, it removes the magazine. Why? What the fuck? Why? Doesn't make sense. The one is a barrel attachment, and then the other one is a magazine attachment. Why would they cancel each other out? That makes zero fucking sense. And I just spent money on this motherfucker, so now I can't, like, even get my money back, obviously. Those are the type of things that you should fucking tell the player in the tutorial. Well, I mean, the game doesn't really have a fucking tutorial. It has small little pop-ups that come up every now and then. Otherwise than that, the game doesn't have a tutorial. So anyway, that will be our main weapon, and then this will be our secondary weapon. I don't really even need to use these kinds of things. Gadget. Don't really care about this, but there's like a medkit and grenade and flashbang, throwing knife. Can actually take throwing knife. And then on this one, is there anything we can take? Empty magazine. To create noise and distraction. Don't really care about that. Molotov cocktail we can take, I guess. Oh, these are free actually. We can take these as well. Didn't even see that they were not there. Oh, and it changes your mobility as well. So the more stuff you have, the more noise and mobility you lose, even though I don't care too much about that. And then we will take the biggest armor once again. But there's not anything else we can do right now. I just want to test this gun out a little bit to see if it's actually viable for a stealth run. I mean, the entire game is a stealth run. Like, you really can't play this game as a run and gun game because put on the baklava. How do we do that? Oh, do I have to go over there? You really can't play this game as a run and gun because, like, you get killed in 4 hits. Even when you have the hardest armor in the game, you still get killed in 4 hits. So you really can't play the game as a run and gun. This isn't the guns that I had. Where's my guns that I had? Leave your place. How is this my place? Okay, yeah, there we go. Now I have my stuff again. Can I select that gun that we just picked up? Was it that one or which one was it? Yeah, no, we are gonna stick with this one. Once again, I select the biggest armor. Let's see if you can actually viably use this gun. Oh, not that way. Where do I need to go? Yeah, this is a real Anton Chigurh gun. Even sounds similar to the Anton Chigurh gun, almost. Okay, so that's a SW457, and the other one is a 89, which you already have. Need the front key card. You literally opened the door. How is it not open? Key card. There we go. Come on, boys. I've got way more ammo that I need to expend. Where are they? Oh, they're hiding over there. You fucking. Yeah, I'm really liking this gun. It also reminds me of John Wick. Where's the... I think it was maybe John Wick 3, where he had like the shotgun, and he just fucks them up with a shotgun. Even though his shotgun didn't have silencer on it or anything like that. But yeah, the slug shotgun evidently, as I was hoping, is a very good weapon. And now the question is just, I need ammo. Like, you really are gonna run out of ammo if you don't encounter enemies that have shotguns, you know, because obviously the weapon that you choose is going to be dependent heavily on the weapons of the enemies. Like, you're gonna run out of ammo very quickly if you choose a gun that uses very niche ammo, such as slugs. Like, you're not really gonna find a lot of enemies in the game that will use slug ammo. Most of them are going to be like 9mm type stuff, you know. So that is one drawback of certain weapons. Can you shoot the camera? Okay, apparently not. Like, how do you disable the camera? Okay, apparently you can't disable the camera. What kind of stealth game can you not disable the camera in? Like, how does that make sense? You must be able to disable the camera. Like, think about Hitman or anything like that. Fucking always can disable the cameras. I'm not really seeing any other enemies. But yeah, guys, like, honestly, I can pretty much draw my conclusion on the game. I've played enough. Honestly, I think the game would have been much better if a run and gun style of gameplay was viable. Just because you're literally making the game only appeal to players who enjoy stealth gameplay. The game will not appeal to anyone else because run and gun style is simply not viable in the game. You get killed in 3 or 4 hits, and that's simply just not viable. Even with that other guy, I think he had a sawn off shotgun, and he killed me in 2 hits, literally 2 hits, and I'm dead. So 2 hits all the way up to 3 or 4 hits and you're dead, and that is simply not viable for run and gun. You die far too easily. So the game will not appeal to players who prefer run and gun. You're gonna have to look towards other ARPG, well, not really ARPG, it's more like a top-down twin-stick shooter games, you know, like the best ones I can think of is probably stuff like The Ascent, for instance, or Synthetic 2, for instance. Those are not stealth based, but you still need to be careful with your health. Like you can get killed in just a couple of seconds in a game like Synthetic 2 or The Ascent. Even though, like I say, they are not at all stealth based. They are very much almost traditional ARPG twin stick shooter type games. Really, they're not ARPGs, they're more twin stick shooters. And I really like the gun customization in this game, but the fact that you can only carry 2 guns at a time really spoils the game. The fact that you cannot take weapons out with you and sell the weapons at all is really stupid. You don't even get money for taking out a gun from the level that you already have. So if you already have unlocked the SW457S and you pick up another one, you don't get money for that. So really, the fact that you don't get money for extracting guns, even though this isn't an extraction shooter, but for extracting guns you don't get any money, that's really shitty. Like honestly, it's a big loss for the game, in my opinion. The fact that the game doesn't have voice acting is also pretty stupid. The tutorial is really fucking stupid, in my opinion. Like, the tutorial misses a lot of stuff. Yeah, honestly, it's not really a game that I would enjoy. Like, it's just all this game really makes... Oh, and you can't disable cameras, which is hilarious in a bloody stealth game. The fact that you can't disable cameras is just hilarious. All this game really makes me want to do is it makes me want to play something like Synthetic 2 or The Ascent or anything like that, even though those aren't stealth based. But this game really, like, I don't know, it's just not enjoyable, in my opinion. And it might have been enjoyable if you were able to... Oh, I'm hearing something. It might have been enjoyable if you were able to... Oh, there's enemies over there. If you were able to run and gun, you know, but you're not able to run and gun because you get killed in 2 hits or 3 hits or 4 hits. And that's just... Holy shit, that guy has an MP4 or something. So it would have been way more fun if you could run and gun. And obviously if you could extract weapons. And for some reason you cannot equip a silencer as well as a magazine extension, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. So yeah, there's a couple of issues that just make the game not as fun as what it could have been, really. I'm gonna take this one. And yeah, honestly... Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna exfiltrate with that one. And then this one as well. We don't have the HS2000 yet, so we can take that one and then exfiltrate with that one as well. And I mean, the tutorial doesn't even tell you how to swap weapons. The tutorial doesn't tell you a shitload of stuff, which is also really stupid. Oh, Remington 8770. What's this one? Browning. Oh, okay, so that's a new one, but I might want to take this one instead. Unfortunately, you can't swap your pistol for another weapon, so you can't have two primary weapons. You can only have one primary weapon and one secondary weapon. So I guess I'm gonna take the MP5N, even though what I wanted to see now, and this is another criticism, is the fact that you cannot see your weapon. Like right now I have the MP5N equipped. I cannot see the damage, the fire rate, the velocity, the ammo capacity. You can't see anything. And then the same with the Remington. So if I wanted to pick that one up and compare the weapons, you can't even do that. You can't even compare the fucking weapons while you are in the game, which is just really fucking stupid. It's a really big oversight. So yeah, just really, the game has multiple issues, multiple really stupid issues. It's not like I'm nitpicking here or anything. It is really big, fundamental fucking issues that the developers honestly should have thought about. This is not their first game that they're making. This is the second game. At least it's a second in Insidious, whatever the game's name is, a game. I think they've made other games as well. I still don't know what that ++5 means. I have no fucking idea. The game has no autosave system at all. So yeah, really, like, there's a lot of issues. And the game is just not enjoyable in my opinion. Like I say, I would much rather play something like the Accent, or Synthetic 2 or anything else like that than this game. That's just not fun in my opinion. So that's why I can't recommend that you play the game. And then obviously, as I already highlighted at the beginning, I cannot recommend that you purchase the game or support this publisher either. So yeah, honestly, I haven't played the first Insidious yet, but honestly, I don't think I missed anything. If this game is as bad and as missing in features as it is, then I shudder to think how bad and missing in features the first game would have been. So yeah, guys, honestly, can't recommend the game. All it makes me want to do is play other better games. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, as always, if you want to support the channel, if you want to allow me to do more reviews and review more games for you guys, then your support on patreon.com/LFP would be very much appreciated. It allows me to purchase more games and to do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.